comic book junkies? It's the Frog Queen here, and welcome to a whole new episode of what I'm currently reading. I just got back from the comic book store, my local comic book shop. It is week 2 for having comics back. The first week, all I got was Mercy. That was the only thing from all my subscriptions that had come in. Mercy number 2, of course. Yay, we love Mirka Andolfo, who also, of course, wrote the Treasured by Me comic book series on Natural. So this is her second, I believe, title from Image, released in North America, that she's written and illustrated. So look at that cover, though. Isn't it beautiful? We won't spoil anything. If you're wondering what's covered here, it's just the Gecko Reptar. He's covered up because I have kind of, I was worried that the light might bother him from, the lighting here, All right, let's get right into it. I'm just going to carry on through. I'm kind of having an okay day for my throat. My hay fever's been really bad. My throat keeps going usually halfway through the day, and I just want to get things done while I can, kind of thing. So let's roll right along. Of course, Excalibur, which I'm still reading, by the lovely Teenie Howard. I'm really, really enjoying the covers that they've been doing. The variants are beautiful as well. But yeah, I'm a big fan of these covers. They're so pretty. This whole series was actually very, very pretty. I haven't read this issue yet, though. I just picked these up. What I have read already, though, is Faithless 2. Because I got an early copy, a digital copy to read, and it was the first thing that I really, really, really wanted to read right away. And so I have read this. I would like to do a video on the return of Faithless. Maria Levitt being, her and Mirka Andolfo are my two favorite modern illustrators right now in comics. So the two of them are just amazing, and I love everything they do. Yeah, I'm always in love with it. So yeah, this was fantastic. Oh, what an interesting way to start the series off. It's gonna gross people out too. I love that. We got Sonata. Yay! This is the cover that I got. There are a couple different covers out and about. This one's super scary, kind of Geiger-esque, eh? Yeah. To me, it seems a little Geiger-esque. What else we got here? Hellblazer, of course. And I saved this story arc for when it would start up again. So after the first story arc closed, I didn't start it because that was around when coronavirus was kind of canceling everything. And I kind of was you know what? I do want to read the second story arc kind of more together rather than the monthly. Do you know what I mean? Just because I sometimes appreciate certain stories like that binged more so than reading the monthly. So that was kind of what I did with Hellblazer, why I'm behind in it. And of course, we've got Reaver, which I did read the beginning of the second story arc. This is the second story arc for Reaver as well. And everybody, a bunch of people were oh, no. Can't say her name. Is it Rakala? I think I'm saying it right. Rakala's dead. And she's not freaking dead, people. You've misinterpreted the ending. So anyway, there she is. Super fantastic. What a beautiful cover. And I believe this is also another cover done by, oh my gosh, tip of my tongue today. This is just my problem. Becky Cloonan. This is because she didn't do all the covers. I don't think she did the last. Did she do the last cover for? I don't think. Anyways, the issue that I got before this, for issue 7, wasn't a Clunin cover, I don't think. Anyway, I love this one. It's beautiful. It's like gotta be my favorite cover, I think, out of the series, and they've all had fantastic covers so far. Brutal fantasy. Get it, you need it. And it's an ongoing, you know? Time to get on board. Some violence. Some good fantastical violence. And for the first time in my life, I decided to jump on the 2000 AD bandwagon that no one in my life really talks too much about besides one of my friends. I've just, it's time. I've read Judge Dredd and stuff, some of the other 2080 titles in the past, but never been a monthly subscriber to 2080. So it was about time. So here we go. Let's dive in. I've got like the 4 magazines. I started ordering these a while ago. This is the first one that came in. So that's what I'm reading there. There's so much more that I'm reading, but this is what came in. And I suspect in the next day or the next week or two, I probably won't have that much come in for me because comics are trickling. And as you know, a lot of the comics that we love that were ongoing series are doing trades. They're doing collected editions now, and they're not going to go floppy away, which doesn't bother me personally, but it is sad to see that happen in the industry. But you can blame Corona, but the industry was kind of going there because of readership, how readership works now and binge culture. So it was kind of leaning that way. Corona gave it a good push, I guess. I'm still always going to appreciate floppies, and I know there's lots of people there with me. So yeah, that's kind of where I am. I finished Dorohedoro. I started watching the new Netflix series, which isn't too bad. I was gonna do like a separate video just on it, but haven't, and I haven't finished the series anyways because I'm very slow to get through anime, to be honest with you. I love anime. I watch quite a bit of it, but I'm very slow to get through it. I've actually been watching Fushigi Yugi, which is a manga that I read back in the day. And I didn't even get to read all of it because I couldn't get all of it here in North America at the time. The anime came out in like 1993 and it's on Prime right now, so I'm watching that. It's the same creator of Inuyasha and like Ranma One Half, and other great stories, classics like that. As for that, I think that's pretty much like where I am right now with comics and reading. Oh, I did start reading The Witcher finally. I started with the novel The Wish. Very happy with that so far. I'm only about 50 pages in. My reading's been all over the place. Like, just when I'm not feeling well, I find it very difficult to focus on a book. So yeah, well, hopefully, since things are kind of, slowing down with the craziness of the world, at least in Canada, okay, we still got a lot of stuff going on. Don't get me wrong. Where I live, though, things are opening back up a bit. So just as of last week, restrictions got, what's the word? They got lifted a bit. It's still pretty locked down and scary, but there's lifted restrictions, and so the world does feel like it's coming together now. Of course, we had all the protests, which we need, but yeah, I guess the world's not getting that less scary. Never mind, I take it all back. I just thought maybe my mind would be less crazy. I think maybe my absence from social media has made my mind a little more peaceful. I guess that's a thing that I had to do just to keep some of my own sanity in all of this, is I used social media less. So maybe it's my bubble. I don't know. Like, I know what's going on in the world, but I live in a bubble. So I don't know. Regardless, I keep striving for the days when I can focus more on my reading and instead of just an issue here, an issue there, a chapter here, a chapter there. Because I love binge reading, and I haven't been able to get my brain into it lately. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. especially with healthcare being what it is and all that stuff. And if you're not well, you're not doing well, and you're sick, then yeah, it's harder. It is. I'm happy my voice is here today and I can use it a little bit. It usually starts crashing and burning around 2 p.m. because I get up too early. But anyway, other than that, I wanted to tell you guys, actually, check out my Twitch channel. I've been streaming pretty much daily, Minecraft, and just chatting about comics and manga and good stuff, good fun stuff, and Minecraft, of course. Talking about the game I'm playing. You can check me out on twitch.tv/thefrogqueen. Very easy to remember. It's just the Frog Queen. It's what it is everywhere, you know? I also have a Discord channel if you ever want to pop on and chit chat. I just burped. My God. This is disastrous. But yeah, definitely check me out, support me on Twitch, please, please, please. With YouTube just not being YouTube what it is right now, there's never going to be any money to be made. And I was just like, gaming is something I can do even when I'm sick for the most part. So I'm trying to see if this will work for me. Maybe it won't. And it's another pipe dream. It's probably a pipe dream, let's be honest. But come check me out. Come chit chat about comics and whatnot. It's twitch.tv/thefrogqueen. And chat up about some Minecraft if you like games, any games. I like to play a lot of games. And that's about it for me. I'm gonna have some new comic stuff. That's the dog. Comic stuff. Teddy, let's not growl. He doesn't like the noise in the lobby. I don't even know what I was saying now. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I will have a new comic book review up soon, especially when I get through this stack. Tell you what I think of 2000 AD. And